5 minutes till airtime, stations. 5 minutes till airtime. Minutes till airtime. Minutes till airtime, stations. 3 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 3 minutes till airtime, stations. 3 minutes till airtime. Seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations on my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Two defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and one.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Dead-eye! A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman is aiming to pump the brakes on a 4-game losing streak to Catawba College's Catawba Indians. CN, losers of 4 in a row to this Catawba team, haven't beaten Catawba since a 68-64 win on February 12th, 2022. Indians swept the regular season series last year against the Eagles, and they have done it by virtue of causing tons of chaos. Catawba has forced on average of 19 turnovers a game in the last 4 meetings with the Eagles and outscored Carson-Newman 101-37 in points off turnovers. The Indians at 7-3 and 3-2 in the league. That is once again their DNA. No shock there under head coach Rob Perrin, who is in his 12th year with the Indians. And Catawba this year, once again, top 4 in the sack and turnover margin. They're top 20 in offensive rebounding. And those two things what make an Indians team tick, who's second in the league in scoring defense, giving up 69.5 points per game. Both these teams pretty good scoring Ds and offenses. That's, if you go back 10 years, they'd be top 20 in the country in scoring offense, but there has been an explosion in college basketball for scoring, and the Eagles and the Indians both averaging more than 80 points per game, which puts them in the top 90 nationally. So all the more impressive their defensive numbers as a consequence of the up-tempo and high-octane scoring nature of the South Atlantic Conference. Carson-Newman trying to win back-to-back games after returning to the hardwood on New Year's Eve with a win over Tennessee Wesleyan. This is Catawba's first game back from the Christmas holiday. And we'll see if there's any rust to knock off for the Indians here today. It's Carson-Newman and Catawba here on the Eagle Sports Network. Eagle Fans AEC is your local electric co-op service you can trust and value, you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC, powering what matters most. Chuck Benson's pregame comments headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman welcomes in Catawba College's Catawba Indians. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck taking on a Catawba team today that here over the last half decade or so under Rob Perrin has thrived on causing tons of chaos. Sensational on the offensive glass, sensational at forcing turnovers. What does it take to match the Indians' hustle stats in this one?
Well, we've really made a big deal to our guys. If you look at our season, we're sitting at 8-3. When we've rebounded the ball well, we've won. When we've not rebounded the ball well, we've lost. Then you flip it to the offensive side of the ball, and we know that against Catawba, we've got to take care of the basketball. So our big points today are we got to rebound it, we got to take care of the basketball, and we feel like that will give us a chance to come out with a win.
You've lost 4 straight to the Indians. Put a little bit of an asterisk on that. You've only been swept once, and the scheduling gods of the South Atlantic Conference have sent you to Catawba 3 out of the last 4 times. And Goodman Gym is a tough place to win a game. But you bear that in mind. You have averaged 19 turnovers a game against the Indians. You kind of alluded to it. How much of a stress point is that for today's action?
Well, I told our guys, we got to rebound the basketball, but more importantly, we got to take care of it. And I think we've actually sort of done a halfway decent job this year with that. We scheduled preseason scrimmages to try to show us where we were in that regard versus pressure. And when we've played teams this year that have extended out in pressure, I think we've done a pretty good job. I've got a great deal of confidence in Matt Bilbray, Colin Brown, Jack Browder, Rylan Houck, some of these guys that handle the ball quite a bit. But ultimately, today's its own unique test, and we'll see how they do in real time today.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You swapped up your rotation a little bit on New Year's Eve against Tennessee Wesleyan in significant minutes, career-high minutes for Ivris Uosis and Dave Goryansky. You've played Ivris a fair bit here and there, but Dave was on the floor for more minutes against the Bulldogs than he was the rest of his collegiate basketball career. What have you seen from him that merits the extended run on the floor as a backup 5-man?
It's like I said, man, we've got several guys that can play. We're really committed to small rotations, and we felt like Dave and Ivris would move the needle a little bit more for us defensively and on the glass. Felt like Tennessee Western was a great time to sort of start down that new path, and we liked what we saw in that game. We're going to continue that again today. That's not a slap in any other players' faces by any means. Like I've said before, we've got several guys that could play, but ultimately on any given night, we think somewhere between 7 and 9 rotational pieces makes sense. And so we're committed to that, and we're committed to those guys this evening.
Jack Browder is on a generational run right now, 7 straight games with at least 20 points. Only other guy to do that, Sacks all-time leading scorer, Charles Clark. Nobody's ever gone 8 in a row with 20-plus point games. What can you say about his capability scoring the ball in a lot of ways and doing everything that he does?
Well, I think Jack is incredibly confident right now, regardless of who we play. He also knows that we intend on keeping him on the floor the maximum number of allowable minutes, so he's going to get his chances. Catawba is an elite defensive unit. They've got big athletes. I know they're going to run a primary and then secondary defenders at him, so it'll be challenging. I guess the biggest question today is Jack going to make the right decisions to share the ball when he receives so much attention from defensive units, and he's doing a good job in the Tennessee Western game. I think he had 7 assists, which is a career high, so he's trending in the right direction there. But I'm confident that we'll always be getting Jack's best version, night in, night out.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Indians.
Thanks, Kev.
Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineups are headed your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off returns after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This
bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
Is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. Jaws there for the tip. Ooze hit it. Ooze hit it. Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman and Catawba on the docket here today. And we'll turn things over to Holt Fieldhouse PA man Matt Scalzo for all of the pregame introductions.
For our invocation given by FCA Area Director Marty Blakely, and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this new year and our time to come together in athletic competition. I thank you for these two institutions and what they represent in the areas where they're located. Father, I pray that today the actions and attitudes on the court are honoring unto you, and when the game is over, we give you the praise, honor, and glory because you're the only one worthy of it. Father, we love you, praise you, and we lift it up in your holy name today. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now let's meet today's starting lineups presented by First Bank, home of the CN Eagle debit card. First, the starting lineup for Catawba. A 6-foot sophomore guard from Concord, North Carolina, number 1, Carson Daniel. A 6'5 senior guard from Orangeburg, South Carolina, number 2, Jordan Simpson. A 6'5 senior forward from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, number 4, Nick Walker. A 6'2 junior guard from Clinton, Mississippi, Lavion Lindsay. And a 6'7 senior forward from Schaumburg, Illinois, number 12, Justin Banks. The Catawba is led by head coach Rob Perrin, assisted by Jerron Marsh, Joe Adgate, Marcel Haskett, and Concho Spasoff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your Carson-Newman Eagles. At guard, a 6'4 senior from Kingsport, Tennessee, number 1, Jack Browder. At forward, a 6'5 junior from Oxford, Alabama, number 2, Rylan Hauk. At forward, a 6'9 senior from Morristown, Tennessee, number 5, Braden Illick. At guard, a 6'5 senior from Newport, Kentucky, number 7, Khalees Fry. And at guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Crossville, Tennessee, number 10, Matt Bilbray. The Eagles are led by head coach Chuck Benson, assisted by Luke Brennigan, Case Roach, Dave Gorman, and Nick Brennigan.
All right, pregame introductions and formalities out of the way. And we are set for basketball in 2026. 8-3 Carson-Newman, 7-3 Catawba. Both these teams 3-2 in the South Atlantic Conference. League and region implications persist here for this early January contest. Eagles out in the pristine home whites, white tops, white shorts, orange numerals trimmed in blue on the front and back. Carson-Newman written in blue, trimmed in orange around the numerals on the front. Red road jerseys for Catawba. Blue numerals, a navy blue adorned with white piping. Catawba written above the numbers on the front of the jerseys. and a narrow blue stripe, 2 of them, up the sides of the uniforms. Walker versus Illick for the jump. Neither one of them really controlled it. It's batted around. It's out of bounds. And it's last touched by Jack Browder. So Catawba oddly wins the tip. And it's Indian basketball. Walker, right baseline, swings at Daniel into the high post. Here's a fading jump shot. Justin Banks connects. 2-0, Catawba leads. Deflection out of bounds. And it stays with Carson-Newman. As they put 19:34 on the clock. That's adjusted. And 20 on the shot clock. So that's set. And Hauk will inbound from the far sideline. Gets it into Jack Browder. Bounces to Illick left wing. Banks sticks to him. And off Browder. Screen and roll to Illick. Middle of the lane. It pings off the shoulder of Nick Walker. And out of bounds on the left baseline. Stays with Carson-Newman. So 2 deflections on the opening possession for Catawba. The ball has rolled underneath the stands. Like underneath. And they're going to send a small child underneath the stands to go get the game ball. There's about a 3-foot opening for the front 3 rows where something can get under it and give the young lady in the pink hoodie a round of applause. She emerges, game ball in hand, and the Eagles will have 12 to shoot, trailing 2-0. Inbounds comes to Bill Bray in the left short corner. Peels out to the wing and loops it to Illick up top. Illick dribbles in on Banks, spins left, fades right hand, got it to go from 10 feet out. High difficulty from Braden Illick. This game's tied at 2, 50 seconds in. Catawba brings it front court. 1-3-1 zone for Carson-Newman to start. Now morphs into the matchup as Lindsey drives and dishes left wing. A triple halfway down and out. Jordan Simpson can't connect. Browder grabs the miss, and the Eagles sprint left to right. Looking to break this 2-all tie. Browder driving. Reverse layup. Sends it in left to right across the face of goal. Late closeout by Le'Veon Lindsey. Browder adjusted and gives Carson-Newman its first lead. 4-2. 18:35 to go first half. Indians front court. Lindsey pulls up, 18'2", right wing, off the mark, offensive rebound. Banks turns, shot blocked from behind on a hook by Khalees Fry. Illick scraps away with it on the left block. Eagles fly ahead. Bill Bray sends it out of bounds to a cutting Khalees Fry for the first turnover of the day on the right baseline. Catawba quickly front court, trailing by 2. Daniel, 2 passes, right corner. Here's a 3 from Justin Banks. Toilet ball's out. Illick got a paw to the rebound, and it's out of bounds off him. Stays with Catawba. Second chance for the Indians. Right wing, Simpson 3, swishes it. Jordan Simpson, 33% from beyond the arc. Drains the first 3 of the day for Catawba. Now a turnover on the inbounds. It comes to Lindsey in the middle of the lane, and he lays it in. 5-0 burst for Catawba. A 3 and then a takeaway. And it's a 7-4 lead for the Indians. With 17:45 to play in the first half. Eagles break Catawba's press. And then a kick ball by the Indians as Hauk enters a pass to the left block. So Carson-Newman basketball out of bounds to the left baseline. Eagle fans, AEC is your local electric co-op service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC, powering what matters most. Inbounds comes to Bill Bray between the rings. Bill Bray, left-hand dribble against man-to-man defense from Banks. Goes off to Hauk right wing. Drop it off Illick, right elbow, 10 to shoot. Backs down his defender, Simpson turns, shoots over top of him, and singes the strings on a 10-foot jumper. 4 for Braden Illick. Eagles down a point. 7-6 with 17-17 to go in the first half. Indians onto the offensive end. Daniel right wing against Fry. Eagles have gone man for the moment. Fry strips Daniel. 1-on-2 break. Fry down the left side of the lane. Daniel knocked it out of his hands going up, and it stays with Carson-Newman. Good transition defense by Carson Daniel. He had 6 steals in this building. No, pardon me, that's not Carson. That was Chase. Chase had 6 steals in this building a year ago. Twin brothers. Inbounds, flip to Browder, left baseline, and he lays it in with the right hand. 4 in a row for the Eagles. They retake the lead. 8-7, 16:53 to go in the first half. Indians front court. Banks, right of the paint. Backs it out to the right wing. Simpson out to Daniel, head of the key. Swing it downstairs to Walker, left block. Houck defends him. Passes across the paint. Fry deflects. It ends up in Simpson's hands for a long 2 from the right wing, and he sinks it. 5 for Jordan Simpson. Broken play goes Catawba's way. 9-8 Indians, 16:25 to play in the first half. Eagles near turnover when they get it front court, but instead, Fry runs the left baseline. Broken play, throws it home with the right hand. Khalees Fry off the broken play. Puts Carson-Newman in front, 10-9. 16:07 to play in the first half. Simpson the other way. Left wing triples off the mark. Houck boxes out Lindsey for the rebound and races front court for the Eagles. Houck feeds Illick. Left wing triple. Illick bends off right side. No good. Walker grabs the miss, and the Indians want to run. Daniel to the right wing. Lobs inside. Bilbray tips it and steals it away at the elbow. Right side. Bilbray across the timeline, center court. Shunts it off to Braden Illick around a Browder, right wing. He tries a triple, front of the 10. No good off the open look. Daniel by his lonesome for the rebound on the left block. Indians down 1 on the move, right to left. Daniel for Simpson, left wing. Simpson holds the ball at his waist. Chest pass out of the key, Lindsey. Lindsey back to Simpson on the left wing. Skip it right wing, Daniel. Pump fakes a 3, steps inside the arc. Dipsy-do, shuffles off, left block, Walker. He pumps, tied up, jump ball. Arrow favors Carson-Newman. 3rd turnover for the Indians. Ball back to Carson-Newman. 15-13 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 10. Catawba 9. Back and forth one here early. 1 tie, 5 lead changes. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after this here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15-13 to go in the first half. 10-9. Carson-Newman leads Catawba. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Large one-topping pies are $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Full court pressure on for Catawba as the Eagles bring it left to right after the jump ball. Illick working inside on Solomon Tucker, right baseline. Leaps and bounces a pass along the baseline, but it's stolen by Jacob Bryant. Bryant hits Tucker running the middle of the lane, lost it going up. It's out of bounds, but a whistle and a foul on Braden Illick. Illick played it straight up, but picks up his first personal and the first team foul anyway. And so Solomon Tucker in the act of shooting. And a bit of a collector's item here for the Cabrillo College transfer. Just his 14th visit to the charity stripe this season. His first one's up, and smooth as silk. 9 of 14 at the line this year for Solomon Tucker. He's tied the game for the second time today. 2 ties, 5 lead changes. Neither team has led by more than a possession here in the opening 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Second free throw. Tucker eyes the basket and swishes it. 6th lead change. 2 ties, 6 lead changes. Catawba 11, Carson-Newman 10. Full court pressure on for the Indians. Eagles break it. Bilbray over the timeline. Feeds Illick, left corner. Sizes up a 3. Barely grazes iron. Good closeout by Tucker. Rebound grazes off the front of the 10 into Jordan Simpson's arms. Simpson driving right side of the paint. He misses the layup. Browder's got the rebound. His second collected miss. Eagles the other way. Brown drive. His shot blocked. Illick grabs the offensive rebound. Second chance. Browder, middle of the lane, lost the handle on it as he drove inside. Bryant, the loose ball and running. He takes it all the way to the cup, gives off to Ibrahathi, and he lays it in. 4 in a row for Catawba. They've taken a 13-10 lead. 14-12 to play in the first half. Eagles haven't scored in 2 minutes. After a 5 of 7 start from the field, they've missed their last 4. Brown, head of the key, pivots, passes Hauk, left wing. Hauk, defended tightly by Athey, up to Bilbray, top of the key. Bilbray drives on Bryant, curls back out left wing, 10 to shoot. Bryant, Bilbray for Hauk in the left corner. His triple's halfway down and out. Eagles 0 for 4 from range. Indians the rebound and sprinting front court. Right of the paint, pull up. Lindsey misfires from 12. Off the backboard, nothing else. Browder the rebound, and the Eagles move it left to right. Colin Brown for Bilbray in the left corner. Out to Hauk left wing. Hauk, head of the key. Passes out of bounds. Brown was cutting to the corner. Hauk fired it to the hash, thinking he'd be stationary. And Chuck Benson wants to chat. So a 30-second timeout utilized by Carson-Newman head coach Chuck Benson, trying to counteract this 2-minute, 53-second Eagles scoring drought. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, they are your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. 13-10, Catawba has matched its biggest lead after back-to-back scores. Carson-Newman started this game 5 of 5 from the field, but has missed its last 5 shots. Rebounds are even, but Catawba has a 7-2 advantage in points off turnovers. That is typical of what the Indians do. 4 turnovers for the Eagles. Carson-Newman has forced 3 by Catawba, but have only converted 1 of those into points. Athey gives off to Hawkins at the head of the key, around to Daniel right wing. Back to Hawkins up top, drives on Bilbray to the left block. Illick erases it, Brown to the rebound. Lobs ahead to Colin Brown. Brown Euroing to the hole, whistle, and a foul on Jacob Bryant. The question is Colin Brown in the act of shooting? First on Bryant, first on the Indians. Does Brown get the continuation? No, he does not. So ball out of bounds to Carson-Newman. On the left baseline, Hauk to trigger. Hauk looks inside. Nobody there. Now feeds Illick on the left wing. Illick back to the basket on Hawkins. Backs him down. Sends it to Brown in the left corner. Brown stops, pivots, left wing. Finds Hauk between the rings. 15 to shoot. Hauk left around the screen. North-south to the hole. Whistle foul. 2 free throws for Rylan Hauk. Charge this to Jayshon Hawkins, his first and the second on the Indians. The fact that it's taken 7 minutes and 8 seconds for Catawba to be whistled for 2 free throws. Credit Rob Perrin's team for playing without fouling here in the early going. Hauk, first free throw, drills it, stops a 3.5-minute scoring drought for the Eagles and gives Rylan Hauk his first points. 1 more free throw for Rylan Hauk. Do a 2 trip. Catawba with the basketball. Listing inside is Athey. Flips it out right wing. Here's a triple, and it rattles in from Jordan Simpson, his second one of the day. 16-12, Catawba by 4, their biggest lead. Eagles bring it left to right, looking for their first made basket in nearly 4 minutes. Bilbray, crossover dribble at the top of the key, but a whistle and a foul away from the ball on Carson Daniel, his first, team's third. Catawba has outscored Carson-Newman 7-2. Hauk inbounds to Illick on the right baseline. Backs down Hawkins. A whistle. And a foul on Hawkins, his second. Team's fourth. Oh, 20 on the shot clock for Carson-Newman. And Browder to inbound right baseline. Browder triggers in. Matt Bilbray will let it go across the timeline to pick it up. Finds Illick between the rings, off to Bilbray right wing. Bilbray sends it to Hauk left wing. Hauk dribbles inside on Long, gets to the cup, reverse layup, a kiss off glass is good for 2. First field goal in 4 minutes for the Eagles. Now the Indians turn it over with a long pass front court. Fourth giveaway for Catawba brings us to a break in the action. 11:58 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman trails Catawba 16-14, weathering a 4-minute field goal drought. Eagles are shooting 55% from the field. We're back to Holt after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
11:58 to play in the first half, 16-14. Catawba leads Carson-Newman. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Carson-Newman basketball out of the break. Browder, Brown, Bilbray, Goriansky, and Fry on the floor for Carson-Newman. Colin Brown, north-south the hole, lost it going up, but he got clubbed after what was bound to be a Catawba loose ball out of bounds. Instead, he's fouled by Sean Long. His first, the team's fifth. And so Colin Brown to the line to shoot 2 and a chance to tie this game up. Brown's first misfires off the back of the rim. Colin Brown, what an interesting free throw study he has been. He made his first 12 free throws of the year, and since then he is 1 for 14. Make it 2 for 15 as he buries the second to pull Carson-Newman within 1. 16-15, Indians by a point, 11:40 to play in the first half. Catawba front court. Daniel head of the key, extra pass, Simpson left wing. 3 halfway down and out, long rebound, grabbed in the right corner by McDuffie. Second chance for the Indians. Daniel, high post McDuffie. Moves inside on Fry. Back to the basket. Kick out Simpson right wing. Simpson fires a long two. Thuds off the backboard. Rebound punched all the way out to the hash mark. Gathered by Daniel. Feeds left corner for Long, who drains a triple. Sean Long's 5th three of the season stretches the lead back to 4 for Catawba. 19-15 with 11:05 to play in the first half. And that came with a shot clock at 4, too. Pass by Colin Brown, pilfered by McDuffie. McDuffie to the rim. Browder erases the dunk attempt, but it's followed by Long, who lays it in. 6-point lead for the Indians, their largest. 21-15 with 10:48 to play in the first half. Nobody was collecting the ball. Now the Eagles will get it. They'll try to cut into this 6-point Catawba advantage. Browder races front court with it for the Eagles. Browder leaps and hits Fry. Pass had too much mustard. It's off Fry's left hand and out of bounds. 6th turnover for the Eagles. They've averaged 19 in their last 4 games against Catawba. They're at 6 right now, and Catawba a 9-3 advantage in points off turnovers. That is the margin right now. Simpson, bounce feed inside, is deflected to Nick Walker, left block. He hits a reverse layup, counted on a foul. Broken play goes Catawba's way. The foul is charged to Dave Gorianski. His first, the second on the Eagles. And it's a 7-0 run for the Indians. In the last 46 seconds, a run fueled by turnovers to give them this 8-point lead. And this comes with Carson-Newman shooting 55% from the field. The Indians just more shots. They've got 5 offensive rebounds and a 19-3 edge in second chance points and points off turnovers combined. 9 more shots taken than Carson-Newman, and thus the shooting percentages not mattering. Eagles at 55, Catawba at 45, but Walker strokes the and one free throw, and it's a 9-point Indian lead. 24-15 with 10:24 to play in the first half off of this 8-0 Catawba run. Eagles in dire need of an answer point. Bilbray, head of the key. A whistle and a hold called on Justin Banks. His first, the 6th on the Indians. Dave Gorianski exits. Braden Illick re-enters. So you got Bilbray, Browder, Houck, Illick, and Brown on the floor for Carson-Newman. Daniel, Simpson, Walker, Banks, and Long for the Indians. Bounce comes to Illick, right wing. Hands off to Browder in the right corner. Browder splits 2 defenders, shuffles it out, cutting left block. He hits the reverse layup with the right hand. First assist for Jack Browder. 4 points for Rylan Houck. Now deflection by Browder on the other end. Houck the steal. Gets it ahead right sideline to Bilbray. Bilbray slaloms front court. Stops head of the key with his team down 7 with 9:48 to go in the first half. Bilbray, left wing, finds Houck head of the key. Catch 3 on the way. Trino. Rylan Houck has 9. 5 in a row for the Eagles. They're within 4. 24-29, 35 to play first half. Indians front court, left wing, Sean Long a triple. Toilet bowls out left side. Browder the rebound. His outlet pass deflected, stolen by Simpson, who swishes a free throw line jumper. Turnover number 7 for the Eagles, 26-20. Catawba by 6, 9:15 to go in the first half. Eagles front court. Illick, left elbow for Brown in the left corner. He tries to catch 3. Front of the 10, no good. Jordan Simpson grabs the miss, and the Indians race right to left. Long tries another 3. Airballed, whistle, and a foul on the rebound. Charged to Braden Illick. That's his second. 3rd on the Eagles. So Illick will exit for Carson-Newman. Gorianski, a short rest for him. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Free throw line, Browder a steal on a pass errant for Athey. Browder, one-on-one to the basket. Browder blocked from behind by Lindsey, and it stays with Carson-Newman. 26 on the shot clock. And Eagles inbounding with Hauk to Browder on the left baseline. Browder faces the basket, lost the handle on it. It's out of bounds, last touched by Jordan Simpson. Both these teams have turned it over 7 times for the Eagles, 6 for Catawba. Carson-Newman has more steals than the Indians, but Catawba has the 14-6 edge in points off turnovers. That's the difference right now. Browder, right baseline, fades, fires a 15-footer. No, Gorianski offensive board. Kick out Bilbray, right wing, tries the triple, missed it to the left. Hauk an offensive rebound over Athey. Curls into the lane, drops the shoulder, right-hand hook. Won't go down. Browder and Banks tied up. And a whistle and a foul on Jack Browder. It's his first, the 4th on Carson-Newman. The net is caught in the rim. Officials want that pulled down. Daniel gives it a tug. And it's Catawba basketball. Eagles have missed their last 4 shots from the field. Catawba leads by 6. They've been up by as many as 9. That came off of an 8-0 run. Banks over Gorianski, altered his shot. Loose ball. Banks grabs it. Feeds out left wing. Simpson a second chance 3. Back of the tin, no good. Bilbray runs down the rebound in the right corner. Bilbray pressured by Lindsey up the far sideline. Brings it front court, pulls up, right elbow. Cashes in the 12-footer. First points for Matt Bilbray. 4-point game. 26-22 Catawba. 7:50 to go in the first half. Indians front court. Short corner jumper. Athey nails it from the right baseline. 28-22. Eagles the other way. Brown to the bucket. He misses the layup. Indians front court. Right baseline. Drive, layup. No. That might have been a pass. It ends in a Justin Banks two-handed jam. 30-22. Indians by 8. 7:20 to play in the first half. Catawba backs off its press. And the Eagles bring it left to right. Daniel on Brown on the perimeter. Gives to Gorianski. Back to Brown. Catawba stretching the Eagles out to the hashes. Bilbray. Left wing with the basketball. Simpson hounds him. 8 to shoot. Bilbray. Daniel switches to him. Bilbray twirls. Left elbow. Fading. 15-footer. Rattles off right side. Simpson boxes out Gorianski to grab the miss. Catawba can get up double digits for the first time tonight on this possession. Left wing for Banks. Baseline drive. Takes it into Gorianski. Misses the layup. Bilbray the rebound. Bounces it ahead to Browder. Sends it to Brown. Brown coasting to the basket. His shot blocked from behind by Banks. Eagles want a goaltend. They won't get one. Catawba with it front court. Carson-Newman, one of its last 8 from the field. Indians up by 8, wanting more. A 3 from the right wing, and that's in from Lindsey. Le'Veon Lindsey, just 23% from beyond the arc on the season. Connects on his 6th of the year, and Catawba leads by 11. 33-22 with 6:05 to play in the first half. It's a 7-0 run for the Indians. Carson-Newman, one of its last 8 from the floor. Bilbray into the right corner for Colin Brown. Brown muscles inside on Daniel, kicks out Hauk left wing. Hauk, loop, lob, pass, nearly stolen, but Bilbray gets it back. 4-3. Bilbray from the hash mark, heaves a 3. It's an air ball. And Banks grabs the rebound in the middle of the lane for the Indians. Catawba, front court. Daniel, left point, high post, Banks. Banks, one dribble out to the right wing for Lindsey. Lindsey, teardrop, free throw line, misfires from 15. Browder has his 6th rebound, and now Chuck Benson calls for time. Never did get the under 8 media until now. 5:23 to play in the first half. Catawba 33, Carson-Newman 22. Eagles, one of their last 9 from the field, haven't scored in 2:34. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
5:22 to play in the first half. Catawba in the middle of a 7-0 run to build their biggest lead of the day at 11. This one has boiled down to turnovers and offensive rebounding, both of which have gone the Indians' way. When you combine points off turnovers and second chance points, Catawba has outscored Carson-Newman 22-6. And that's why the Indians have this 11-point lead. Bilbray, Browder, Houck, Stamper, and Brown on the floor for Carson-Newman. Stamper has it at the top of the key. Takes inside, goes outside to Bilbray left point. Bilbray, skip, right corner. Whistle. Brown was out of bounds when he caught the pass from Bilbray. Turnover number 8 for Carson-Newman, and they've come from all over the place. Nobody has more than 2 turnovers for Carson-Newman. Indians look to extend this 7-0 run. Head of the key for Lindsay. Inside for Athey. Turns and shoots over Stamper. Toilet bowl's out front side. Browder grabs his 7th rebound. Eagles sprint left to right. Bilbray's bounce pass intended for Stamper, picked off by Nick Walker. Indians front court. Right corner. Here's a triple. No good. Rebound pings around. Grabbed by Walker. It's loose to the top of the key, and Daniel controls. Lindsay, spin move, free throw line. Left-hand leaner, won't go down, but a whistle and a foul. Charge this to Matt Bilbray. It's his first, team's 5th. 2 free throws for Lavion Lindsay. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser focused on your success. First free throw for Lavion Lindsay's off the mark. Looks to extend this Catawba run out to a second 8-0 burst here in the first half. And he does, calmly connecting on the second. 8 straight for the Indians. They're up by 12 for the first time tonight. 34-22 with 4:23 to play in the first half. Eagles haven't scored in 3.5 minutes. 9 first half turnovers. Bilbray. Around to the right wing, Shamir Carruthers into the game for the first time. He's straight up stripped by Jacob Bryant, but Carruthers gets it back, goes in for a right-hand layup and finishes. Well, that's one way for Carson-Newman to break a scoring drought. Carruthers and Bryant, some pushing and shoving. That stops the Indians' 8-0 run. Catawba. Head of the key for Lindsay, around to the right wing. Bounce it down to the Walker on the right baseline. Back up top, Lindsay. Lindsay, bounce feed Daniel, shoots left elbow. Good from 8 feet out. Daniel's first points. Now Walker bats a pass out of bounds intended for Stamper. Brings us to a break in the action. 3:37 to play in the first half. Catawba 36. Carson-Newman 24. Eagles shooting the better percentage than the Indians, but Catawba winning this one thanks to points off turnovers and offensive rebounding. Back to Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman trying to make a run. Down 12 late in the first half here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Catawba has used two separate 8-0 runs here in the first half to lead by as much as they do right now, and that's 12, 36 to 24 over Carson-Newman. The Eagles started hot from the field, 8 of 13. They are 2 for 10 since Browder got loose, but got loose because of an illegal screen on Matt Bilbray, and that's his second. The team's sixth, turnover number 10 of the half for Carson-Newman. And Colin Brown is going to check in for Matt Bilbray with 2 fouls. So Braden Illick's on the bench with 2. Bilbray's on the bench with 2, and the Eagles have a turnover a minute over the last 4:23. Simpson left point, deep NBA range 3, swishes it. His third make from range. Jordan Simpson has 15 first half points to lead all scorers, and it's a 13-2 Catawba run to get up by 15. Carruthers pass to Houck. He has to save it in from the left corner to Browder. Browder Euros and gets fouled by Daniel. Catawba bench pleading for a tie-up. It's on Carson Daniel, his second, team 7th. 1-1 for Jack Browder. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Jack Browder to shoot 1-1. He has 4 points and 7 rebounds, fresh off his 25-20 effort against Tennessee Wesley in the first 2020 game in school history. Front end of the 1-1 is up and through for Browder. 5 first half points for him. He has his work cut out for him to get to 20 for an 8th straight game. Nobody in school history has done that. He and Charles Clark, the only two with 7 straight 20-point nights. 2-2 trip for Browder. He's got 6. Eagles are down 13. 39-26 with 3:05 to play in the first half. Indians front court. Walker, right elbow. Out to Lindsey, top of the key. Lindsey circles it around to long right wing. Long. Moves right baseline, backs it out right wing for Lindsey. Drops it off for Simpson, left wing. Into the short corner left side, Tucker. Skip it right corner. Here's a long 2 that rattles in for Sean Long. Back to a 15-point Catawba lead. 41-26, 2:37 to play in the first half. Sean Long has 7 points, 4 off his career high. Eagles front court. Houck, left elbow. Skips it right wing Carruthers. Extra pass right corner for a Colin Brown 3. It's off the mark front of the 10. Tucker's there to grab the rebound. And the Indians move right to left with it. They're +5 on the glass. A whistle and a foul away from the ball. An offensive foul on Solomon Tucker. His first, team's 8th. Player control foul, so no free throws. Browder, Stamper, Brown, Houck, and Carruthers on the floor for Carson-Newman. I don't think we have seen this lineup. Clock didn't start. They bring 3 off. And Houck will inbound from the far sideline. Houck Looks left, now right, goes between the rings to Colin Brown. Brown for Stamper at the top of the key. Stamper, one dribble, chest pass right wing Carruthers, lobs for Browder. He was held on the high-low action for Le'Veon Lindsay. It's the first on Lindsay, the 9th on the Indians. 1-1 for Jack Browder. So Browder to the stripe for 1-1. Officials are going to chat things over. Rob Perrin said, can you review the elbow to the throat? Lindsay did come up. Looking like he took a blow, and Kyle Barnes will chat things over with Rob Perrin. Still wait on this front end of the 1-1 from Jack Browder. Kyle Barnes and Rob Perrin have finished their chat. Browder's got the ball. Here's the front end of the 1-1, and he swishes it. 7 for Jack Browder. Eagles within 14. 41-27 with 1:58 to play in the first half. Tom has taken 11 more shots than Carson-Newman. Browder a 2-2 trip. Eagles down 13, 41-28. 1:55 to go in the first half. Right wing, Long. The free throw line, swings it left wing. Jacob Bryant a triple, front of the tin, no good. Stamper boxes out, sends it ahead, but didn't have enough juice on it, and it's stolen by Sean Long. Mounts to a second chance for Catawba. Walker, left block, misses the layup. Rebound pings around, and it's grabbed by Brown. Outlets it ahead to Carruthers. Carruthers' right-hand layup is good off glass. 4 for Shamir Carruthers. His first 4 points as an Eagle. Rob Perrin wants to chat things over. The Eagles within 11, 41-30. 79 seconds left in the first half as things get helter-skelter here inside of Holt. 41-30. Catawba by 11. They've led by as many as 15 on the heels of a pair of 8-0 runs. 12 first half turnovers for Carson-Newman. That not the recipe for the Eagles against the Indians here of late, looking for their first win against Catawba since February 12th, 2022. 4 straight losses to the Indians. They've all featured high turnover tallies, an average of 19 over the last 4 against Catawba. Right now, Carson-Newman at 12. Now, granted, Carson-Newman has forced 8 Catawba turnovers. Indians are +8 on the turnover margin. Probably more critically, Indians a 9-0 advantage in second chance points. They've got 9 offensive rebounds and are +4 on the glass. Eagles winless this year when being out-rebounded. 0-3. Catawba with the ball front court after the timeout. Simpson works head of the key, gives off for Lindsay. Lindsay down to the left block, stripped by Browder. It's off of Lindsay's red left sneaker and out of bounds to Carson-Newman. A 9th giveaway for Catawba. And the ball back to Carson-Newman. Inbounds comes to Rylan Houck. Eagles 1 for 9 from beyond the arc in the first half. That hasn't helped the cause either by any stretch of the imagination. They've been good looks. Brown off to Browder, left wing, drives, fades, layup no, rebound loose in the right corner, tracked down by Simpson for Catawba. 11-point lead for the Indians with 33 seconds left. 8-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Indians haven't scored in 2 minutes. Eagles have back-to-back buckets to make it an 11-point game. Left wing for Simpson. Houck there with a high hand at the top of the zone. Simpson scrapes for a screen, tries a triple. Front of the tin, no good. Long rebound right corner, second chance for the Indians. And a whistle and a foul on Colin Brown as he came out to defend Lindsay. So that's a first on Colin Brown, a 7th team foul on the Eagles, and 1-1 for Le'Veon Lindsay with 10.6 seconds left, looking to extend an 11-point lead while stopping a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Bilbray and Illick check back in. They both have 2 fouls, replacing Stamper and Fry. Lindsay, 1 of 2 at the line today. 66% free throw shooter. Doesn't get the roll on the front end. Houck grabs the rebound, sends it ahead to Illick for Browder left wing. Browder stripped, loose ball middle of the lane. Got a whistle, tie up, jump ball, favors Catawba with 1.9 seconds left. Thirteenth turnover for Carson-Newman as Illick and Bilbray exit. Don't want them to pick up their 3rd fouls. 1.9 to go. Inbounds comes on the far side to Banks. He heaves from half court and hits the shot clock. And that is how the first half comes to a close. Catawba does not score over the final 2:44 of the half, but Carson-Newman can only score 4 consecutive to make it an 11-point game at the halftime break. Carson-Newman shoots the better percentage, but 13 first-half turnovers, an 18-10 advantage in points off turnovers for the Indians, and a 10-3 offensive rebounding advantage for Catawba, plus a 9-0 advantage in second chance points for the Indians. The hustle stats adding up for Catawba at the halftime break. Eagle Shop halftime report heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Fry takes it away from him. Fry runs the middle of the lane and throws it down with the right hand.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse, where Catawba holds a 41-30 lead over Carson-Newman. The Indians do go to the final 2:44 the first half. without scoring and go 0-5 from the field down that stretch. But the Eagles unable to really hammer away at the deficit. Carson-Newman musters a pair of scores in that stretch. Do close the half on a little 6-2 run after Catawba got up as many as 15. But if you're Chuck Benson, you probably wish that you had been able to chip away at the deficit a little bit more. This one comes down to two things, and it's followed a similar script to how games between the Eagles and Indians have gone on this active 4-game win streak by Catawba in the series. Turnovers and offensive rebounding. It's added up to extended and extra possessions for Catawba. And in spite of the Eagles out shooting them 42% to 40%, that hasn't mattered because Catawba's taken 14 more shots than Carson-Newman. Indians are 16 of 40 from the field. Eagles are 11 of 26 and 1 of 9 from 3. 13 first-half turnovers for Carson-Newman. Now, credit the Eagles. They did force 9 for Catawba and have 6 first-half steals. However, Catawba has an 18-10 advantage in points off turnovers. And then offensive rebounding. Catawba has 10 offensive rebounds to 3 for the Eagles, and the Indians a 9-0 advantage in second chance points. Indians are +4 on the glass at the halftime break. Carson-Newman has not won a game this season when it has been out-rebounded. So that proves problematic for the Eagles, and Carson-Newman will have to correct those issues in the second half if it hopes to rally in this contest. Jordan Simpson leads all scorers. He's got 15 points, 6 of 12 from the field, and 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Nobody else for Catawba has more than 7. Then Rylan Houck leads Carson-Newman with 9, and Jack Browder has 8. Carson-Newman trails Catawba 41-30 at the halftime break. Check in with new head football coach Tyler Almond. We come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the sack scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live. the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Well, we only have one score to pass along to you, and that is the one here in Holt Fieldhouse, 41-30. Catawba leads Carson-Newman at the break. No other men's games in action right now until the 4 o'clock hour. UVA Wise is at Coker, Wingate's at Anderson, and Bluefield State's at Tusculum. And because we don't have any scores to pass along, it's a phenomenal opportunity to welcome in the 21st head coach of Carson-Newman football. That is Tyler Allman. Tyler, thanks for taking some time out of what's now become a very busy recruiting season for you.
Pretty busy.
And checking in with us.
Yeah.
It's been a whirlwind.
I appreciate you having me behind the desk. This is new for me. So.
Well, you'll have to stand up post-game in Berktar Stadium, so enjoy being able to sit down.
Yep, without having the emotions and all that.
With anything. Have you settled down at all over the last, I guess, 196 hours now? What is it?
Thankfully not. No, we got actually got recruits on campus right now, which is a good thing that we need to take care of. And so it's like you said, it's been a whirlwind. With just meeting people, supporters of the program. You know, obviously we got a recruiting class, and then we'll have a few positions, I think, on staff to fill. And so it's been good, though. I mean, this is what you dream of, right? You know, you can't complain about it, and I'm just thankful that I get this opportunity at such a awesome program and university.
You touched on it a scotch in the press conference, and you can tell who people, based on their comments on social media, who watched and who didn't.
Yep.
But triple option football remains. At Carson-Newman under your stead.
Yeah.
Was it an easy decision to do that offensively? Break down the move to keep with that.
Well, I'd say this. I've been a defensive coach for a long time. I don't know that I've gotten as many accolades and whatnot as I did this year, thanks to you, Cav. But really thanks to the style of football that we play, too. It definitely helps. And so that was an easy decision. You know, I think Carson-Newman's got a DNA since Coach Sparks and even before that run the football, you know, score points, obviously, and then play good defense. And we're not going to screw that up, and we're going to continue to do that. And so real easy decision. And the continuity piece is huge. You look at Ken Sparks, all right, and you look at all the Hall of Fame assistant coaches that he had and the consistency on his staff that he had. And so the same thing goes for our players, not learning a new system, not recruiting to a new system and all that stuff. It just made a lot of sense.
How nice is it, too? I mean, I'm presuming you're going to retain a fair bit. You mentioned coaching staff. You'll also retain a bit from a player standpoint.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got a couple guys that had gotten in the portal that have given us commitments to come back, you know, which is, I think, something that you go see, you go see these places. I think that's just part of college football nowadays, and some of them go to even FCS schools, you know, close by and whatnot, and the grass isn't always greener. You know, our facilities are on notch with any of those FCS programs and stuff like that, and so, and I think we got something really good with just the community and the prestige of this program, and so it was emphasis to retain as many players. I think we're going to retain a good majority of them, and then we want to retain every staff member that we can too. Now, obviously, they're all having opportunities to go with Coach Ingram and whatnot, but definitely trying to retain all of them.
Tyler, thanks for the time. Go enjoy the second half. I'll take a little defense and chaos from you for Carson-Newman after halftime.
No doubt. We got to recruit some of these guys, man. I think it's a good length. So appreciate you, Cav.
Tyler, thanks for stopping by. That's Carson-Newman's 21st head football coach, Tyler Allman. Second half action from Holt Fieldhouse. When we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of key. Pull up three. On the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
Back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, Catawba leads Carson-Newman 41-30 at the halftime break. Before we start the second half, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID across the Eagle Sports Network. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside. Jay Adams running the show back inside of network control. We've got Ian Johnson on replay today, Emma Bowling, our director, Will Humphreys, Kennedy Goins, and Noah Pinland, our fantastic camera crew, and I'm Adam Cavalier. Glad that you've elected to spend the new year with us here on the Eagle Sports Network. Catawba leads Carson-Newman 41-30 at the halftime break. And it's Carson-Newman ball out of the halftime break. Browder, Brown, Hauk, and Illick on the floor for the Eagles. Moving right to left in the pristine home whites. Illick feeds Browder inside, outside to the right corner for a Hauk triple. He swishes it. It's a 7-0 run for Carson-Newman spanning the halftime break. 41-33, Eagles within 8. With 19:38 to play in the second half. Catawba works inside with Banks right of the paint. Around the horn to Daniel left wing, out to Lindsey right wing. Lindsey pivots into the high post. Banks, whistle and a foul on a reach on Colin Brown. His second. First on the Eagles. Shot clock resets to 20. And Catawba gets the ball, inbounding it from in front of its own bench. Lindsey triggers into Carson Daniel. Daniel left around two screens. Finds Simpson in the left wing. Back into the high post. Banks. Hop, step, pumps, leans, hangs, rolls off front side, no good. Rebound into the right corner. Colin Brown tried to save it. He couldn't get there in time, and it stays with Catawba. Another offensive rebound, the 12th of the day for Catawba. And the possession extends for an Indians team that has outscored the Eagles 11-0 in second chance points. Carson Daniel right wing with it. There's Simpson at the head of the key, around to the left point for Lindsey. Simpson, right corner. Crossover on Hauk, up to the head of the key for Lindsey. 4 and 3, out to Simpson, right wing, NBA range 3. He swishes it. Hand in his face from Rylan Hauk, deep in the shot clock. Eagles couldn't have defended it any better. Simpson's got 16. 44-33. Eagles down 11, 18:39 to play in the second half. Illick feeds Browder in the left corner for a catch three. Browder swishes it. Back-to-back triples for Carson-Newman to open the second half. Eagles within 8 once more. 44-36, 18-23 to play second stanza. There's a short corner jumper missed by the Indians' Lindsey. Simpson an offensive rebound. Second chance for Catawba. Lindsey, right wing. Left around the screen to the free throw line. Pulls from 16. It's off the mark. Browder and Banks fighting for the rebound. Banks fouls him and picks up his second, the first on the Indians. So Carson-Newman basketball. Full court pressure on for the Indians. Brown goes behind the back around Simpson to break the press and bring it front court for the Eagles. Brown lobs to Illick, right elbow. Illick, left hand dribbles over to the left wing. Backdoor cut for Browder. Pass goes through his wickets and out of bounds for Carson-Newman's 14th turnover. Ball back to the Indians, leading by 8. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Simpson, head of the key, off to the left wing, Lindsey. Lindsey, right-hand pass for Banks, drives on Browder. Can't connect, high off glass. Bill Ray the rebound, right block. Gets it into Browder's hands, who sends it to Houck. Bounce feed, left corner, Colin Brown, 3-ball. Back iron, no. Walker the board on the right block for the Indians. Catawba brings it left to right. Banks inside on Illick. Splits two between him and Browder and feeds out to Simpson left wing. Open look from deep. He cashes in another one. 19 for Simpson. He's 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. He is 14 of 42 coming into this game. Lifetime 32% three-point shooter, but he's 5 of 10 today. Indians back up 11. 3 minutes into the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Browder down the left side of the lane, gets around Illick, who gets called for a moving screen. Illick was absolutely pushing his defender back to seal off. And Illick has been charged with his third personal and the team's second. So Carson-Newman turns it over for a 15th time on the offensive foul. At an 11-point game, that was the halftime margin. Teams tied 6-6 after halftime. Simpson, heat check, right point three, back of the tin, no good. 3 Eagles went for the ball. It bounces off of all of them. Banks, second chance free throw line jumper won't go. Browder cleans up the miss with his 8th board, and the Eagles bring it right to left, down 11. Haven't scored in 2 minutes. Browder stops out of the key, feeds Houck back to Browder, taps it inside, Illick right block. Illick gets the right-hand layup to go. 6 for Braden Illick, 3rd assist for Jack Browder. Stops the 2-minute scoring drought for the Eagles and pulls them within 9. 47-38 with 16:07 to play in the second half. Indians front court. Banks bowls over Brown on the left block and gets called for a charge. 3rd personal on Justin Banks, 2nd team foul on the Indians. Ball back to Carson-Newman as Ibra Athey checks in, replacing Justin Banks. (47-38). Indians by 9. Eagles bring it front court. Illick, top of the key. Defended tightly by Nick Walker. Illick feeds Houck inside. Houck bumps into Daniel as he lays it up, and he draws a foul. Charge the foul to Carson Daniel. That's his 3rd. Team's 3rd, and brings us to a break in the action. 15:46 to play in the second half. Catawba 47. Carson-Newman 38. Indians 2 of 9 to start from the field after halftime. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
(47-38), Catawba leads Carson-Newman. Indians led by 11 at the halftime break. The Eagles have chipped a little bit into the lead. But Catawba so good on the offensive glass as Houck buries the first free throw. 15 offensive rebounds, 14 second chance points for Catawba. They've taken 19 more shots than Carson-Newman. That's a big reason for this lead. Houck a 2-of-2 trip, and Carson-Newman has cut it to 7. 47-40 with 15:42 to play in the second half. Right wing for Lindsey. Moves inside on Brown, backs it out to Athey, right wing. Hop, step right side of the paint. Brown cuts him off in the zone. Circles it back up top for Bryant. Bryant drives on Browder, misfires the layup. Rebound punch to the free throw line by Simpson. Corralled, shot, layup, no good. Left side by Lindsey. Third try is good from the right block by Nick Walker. Count the basket and a foul. Charge it to whom? It's on Rylan Houck, his first, the team's third. Third try the charm on that possession by Catawba. Just active hands on loose balls on the offensive glass. And Nick Walker pays it off with an and-one bucket. And a chance to stretch the lead back to 10 with this and-one free throw, which he does. Nick Walker, senior, is great at the line this year, 89%. And he's 2 for 2 here today. 50-40, Catawba by 10, 15-10 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Bilbray through traffic, drops it off Browder, pumps, reverse layup, got it with the right hand. 13 for Jack Browder. Matt Bilbray drops his fourth assist. Eagles within 8. 50-42 with 14:47 to play in the second half. Indians front court. Jacob Bryant at the head of the key. Drives on Bilbray, spins, lost the handle on it, ball on the ground, and he walks as he stumbled. Slick spot on the sack logo. Eats up Bryant. No mop action, and it's Carson-Newman ball. I think the mop's going to come out once play goes to the other end. It does. Browder kicks into the corner. Illick, a left corner three, wide open, won't go down. Walker tips the rebound to himself on the right block, and the Indians bring it left to right, ahead by 8. Eagles 3 of 13, from beyond the arc. They have been good open looks that haven't dropped. Athey walks in the paint on the other end for the Indians. Back-to-back possessions with a turnover for Catawba. Can Carson-Newman capitalize? 3 second-half turnovers for Catawba. Browder to inbound from the right baseline against full-court press. Gets it into Bilbray. Lindsey defends him the length of the floor, and Bilbray across the timeline, center court. Bilbray slips it to Illick, left point, chest pass, Brown, left wing, bounce back up top to Bilbray between the rings. Bilbray, skip left corner, Illick, quick trigger on a corner three, front of the 10 won't go down. Athey snares the rebound for the Indians. Simpson, NBA range transition three, back iron no. Brown punched the rebound off of Athey's dome. Bilbray corrals. Houck driving left side of the lane. Houck through contact, finishes with the left hand. Timeout, Rob Perrin. 13:53 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has cut what was an 11-point halftime deficit down to 6. 50-44. Eagles down 6 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
13:53 to go in the second half. Catawba a 50-44 lead on Carson-Newman. This is a game that the Indians led by 15 at one point and by 11 at the halftime break. Eagles are 5 of 8 from the field after halftime. Catawba 3 of 13, but still offensive rebounds aplenty for the Indians. They've got 17 of them and a 17-0 edge in second chance points. They have attempted 19 more shots than Carson-Newman, and the Indians right now have the Eagles on volume. Carson-Newman continuing to look for stops. Daniel, right wing, gives off to Ibra Athey, who hands off to Simpson on the left wing. Back to Daniels, head of the key. Daniels flips out. Sean Long at the head of the key, back to Simpson. He's had the hot hand and has 19 for a guy that averages 8 a game. Right elbow, 15-footer, barely grazes iron from Solomon Tucker, but it winds up in Athey's hands on the left block, and he has a second chance point-blank layup from the left side. Might as well have been a pass. 52-44. Indians by 8. 13-10 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Bilbray, right of the lane, left around an Illick screen, stops, lobs inside. It's intercepted by Sean Long. Gets it ahead to Simpson, who goes in. Browder got a piece going up, altered his shot. Bilbray sends it ahead to Illick. Illick drives inside, leans, hits, but an offensive foul. Braden Illick called for a charge, and it's his fourth, the team's fourth, drawn by Sean Long. Long was outside the restricted circle when he set up, and Illick has to be careful here playing with 4. And pardon me, that's his third. I have him for 4. Catawba misses on the other end. Houck grabs the miss in the middle of the lane and walks it over the timeline, center court for Carson-Newman. No, it is his 4th. So Braden Illick out there with 4 personals. Browder down the left side of the lane. He leans in, toilet bowls it in through contact with Sean Long. 15 for Jack Browder. Indians front court. Left of the lane for Sean Long. Long, left point 3, airballed it. It's out of bounds. It's out of bounds. Ball back to Carson-Newman, and it brings us to a break in the action. 11:58 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman trailing Catawba 52-46. Indians 4 of 18 from the field after halftime here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network, and we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
$11:58 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman trailed by 11 at the halftime break. The Eagles have outscored the Indians 16-11 here in the second half and chipped away at the deficit. They've gotten it down to 6. And Carson-Newman has the ball back with Browder inbounding against full court pressure. Triggers into Colin Brown. Gives off to Matt Bilbray, and Carson Daniel picks him up. No Chase Daniel today for the Indians. He's in street clothes on Catawba's bench. And as the Eagles bring it front court, you got a whistle and a foul on Ibra Athey away from the ball. His first, team's fourth. Carson-Newman going to let it ride with Braden Illick playing with 4 fouls. Bilbray triggers into Illick at the top of the key. Illick gives off to Browder, right corner. Pump fakes a 3, drives inside. 10-foot teardrop, tickles Twine. 17 for Jack Browder. Eagles are down 4. 52-48 with 11:30 to play in the second half. Catawba with it front court. Hawkins for Daniel at the top of the key. Whistle, offensive foul on Ibra Athey away from the ball. He shoved off. That's Athey's second. Team's 5th. Carson-Newman 7 of 10 from the field after halftime. Catawba's turned it over for a 4th time here in the second half on the offensive foul. Browder gets it into Matt Bilbray, and Sean Long will pick him up. Length of the floor. Clock did not start. On the inbounds. They adjust. Clock did not start again. Is the button sticking, I'm wondering? Officials are going to chat things over. After a couple of clock malfunctions. The officials are going to go to the monitors to look at the timing here and judge just exactly how much time should be on the clock. 52-48, Catawba leads Carson-Newman with 11:10 to play in the second half. Eagles, 5 of their last 7 from the field. They're 7 of 10 from the field for the game and have rallied from, they're down 15 in the first half off of a pair of 8-0 Catawba runs, and then have just slowly chipped away at it. 7-0 runs spanning the halftime break for Carson-Newman. And now they've gotten it down to 4 with a chance to make it a single possession game. Eagles 7 of 10 from the field. Catawba 4 of 18 from the field after halftime. Both teams have turned it over 4 times in the first 8 minutes and 50 seconds here in the second half. Catawba still, the difference in this one is shot volume. The Indians have attempted 59 shots to 37 for Carson-Newman. So that shot volume. Catawba only shooting 33.9% from the field, but they've gotten 19 offensive rebounds, or 18 offensive rebounds, pardon me, and a 19-0 advantage in second chance points for Catawba. So the officials have checked the monitor. I'm going to put 11:20 on the game clock and 24 on the shot clock. So Carson-Newman will get the basketball. And Browder will inbound in the backcourt. So full court pressure on for the Indians. Nobody defends the inbounder, Browder. Browder triggers into Matt Bilbray, and he races across the timeline. Left side, pressured by Carson Daniel. Bilbray dribbling. He got a whistle and a foul away from the ball on Sean Long. That's his second, team sixth. Shot clock to 20, and Houck inbounds to Matt Bilbray. Bilbray into the right corner for Browder, drives on Hawkins, spins right to the right block, right-hand teardrop, shorts it. Hawkins snares the rebound, and the Indians race left to right with it. Leading by 4, but looking for their first points in 2 minutes. Hawkins pulls up, left wing 2, barely grazes iron. Bilbray snatches the rebound in the middle of the lane. Bilbray over the timeline, right side. Yo-yos it on Ibra Affey, right wing. Bilbray, crossover, pull up, right elbow, 15-footer, thuds off the backboard. Was grabbed by Long on the left side of the lane. Long into the front court, bounces it ahead to Affey, right block. Kicks it left wing for a Hawkins dribble. Back of the rim, no good. Houck lost the handle on the rebound to Tucker, who dumps it to Long left block, and he lays it in. First Catawba points in nearly 3 minutes, stops an 0-5 streak from the field. 54-48, Indians by 6. 10:15 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Illick playing with 4 fouls, gives off to Houck left wing. Houck. Grab step, right foot, drives, gets to the cup, right-hand leaner, no, tap, second chance, won't go. Illick on offensive rebound, whistle and a foul. Charge this to whom? It's on Catawba's Ibra Affey, his third, the team's 7th. Free throws for Braden Illick. Was Illick in the act of shooting? No, he's not. Saw 1 and 1. No, he was in the act of shooting on the tap, so it's a 2-shot foul. And Zion McDuffie is set to check in. Officials signaled 1 and 1 initially, then said no, Illick was in the act of shooting. As he went for the tap. And now they are going to say 1 and 1. So Affey out, McDuffie in. And it is 1 and 1 for Braden Illick. A chance to get this back down to a 4-point game. Bends the knees, front end is on the way. Missed it long off the heel. McDuffie grabs the rebound. Indians bring it left to right. Hawkins drives on Illick, gets to the cup, missed it. Browder had the rebound but got stripped by McDuffie, who lays it in. Count the basket and a foul. And they give a foul to Rylan Houck. Second on Houck. 5th on the Eagles.
Points go to Catawba. We have 48, they have 56. Or they have 54, we have 48. We have 48.
And 1 free throws in. Hold on. 56-48 is the score, and the free throw goes, so should be 57. 57-48, Catawba by 9. Bilbray with the ball in the backcourt. Eagles have missed their last 4 shots from the field after getting it down to 4. Catawba has scored 5 straight. Bilbray, left wing, gets to the free throw line, drops the shoulder, flips it out to Houck, left wing. Pump fakes a 3, drives inside on McDuffie. Twist, turns, lost it going up. Houck gets it back with 8 to shoot, sends it to Illick, left wing. 5 and 4. Illick, spin around, left elbow jumper, 15-footers off the mark. Daniel the rebound, and Catawba wants to run. Shunts it ahead to Sean Long. Long takes it into Illick straight up, doesn't get the layup to fall. Browder and Long tussling for the rebound. It's out of bounds off of Long, and it goes to Carson-Newman. Justin Banks checks in, replacing Solomon Tucker. 9:12 to play in the second half. Catawba 57, Carson-Newman 48. Brown over the timeline left side, accelerates to the cup, left hand through contact. He finishes to stop an 0-5 streak from the field. The Eagles within 7, 57-50, 8:55 to play in the second half. Catawba front court. Justin Banks banging inside, whistle, foul on the floor. It's on Browder. It's his second, indeed it is. Team 6th. Foul is on the floor, so Catawba inbounds from the right baseline. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/modernwoodman. Lindsey lost the handle on it. Bilbray steals it away on the left baseline. And the Eagles bring it right to left in the pristine home whites, down 7. Browder, free throw line. He stumbles, lost the handle on it. McDuffie the steal. McDuffie Euroing to the hole, didn't take a dribble, and he lays it in. Through contact with Matt Bilbray, McDuffie finishes. 59-50, Catawba by 9, 8:15 to go in the second half. Brown over the timeline, center court for Carson-Newman. Brown gives off Matt Bilbray, right wing. Bilbray harassed by Lindsey on the perimeter. Gets it to Illick, right wing. Illick. One left-hand dribble, chest pass Browder, head of the key 3 on the way. Browder buries it. Jack Browder, the first player in school history with 8 straight 20-point nights. He's got 20 and 9. 59-53, Eagles down 6 with 7:42 to play. McDuffie driving inside on Illick, doesn't get the layup to go. Houck the rebound, left block. Houck in transition, all the way to the hoop. Houck can't get it to go through contact. He tumbles into the photographers. Daniel Corrals gets it ahead to Simpson, right wing transition 3. Front of the 10, no good. Long rebound, tracked down left wing by McDuffie. Second chance for the Indians. They've outscored Carson-Newman 24-0 in second chance points, plus 9 on the glass. Daniel to the head of the key for Justin Banks. Simpson, pull up, straight on jumper, misfires from 17. Long rebound into the left wing. Punched out of bounds by Simpson. It's Carson-Newman ball. 7:05 to play, second half. Catawba 59, Carson-Newman 53. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
7:05 to play in the second half, 59-53. Catawba leads Carson-Newman. Eagles are down 15 at the break, down 11 at the half. We have slowly chipped away at things thanks to 50% shooting after halftime. Catawba's offensive glass work has been the reason for this lead. A 24-0 advantage in second chance points. 21 offensive rebounds for Catawba. They're top 15 nationally in offensive rebounds per game. And it has carried the water from here today. Eagles with the ball front court. Left corner, Hauka catch three. Back of the 10, no good. Rebound pings out to the top of the key. Simpson corrals for Catawba. And he weaves his way front court with his team ahead by 6. Carson-Daniel into the high post. Walker's layup no good. Follows his shot and lays it in with the right hand. More second chance points for Catawba. Illick didn't want to pick up a 5th foul, so he played that one back. Now Walker ends up with 2 as a result. 8 for Walker. Eagles with the ball front court, down 8. Bilbray, head of the key. Crossover dribble on Simpson, accelerates into the lane, shuffles off Illick, pumps, lays it up, right hand, no. Rebound pings around, and Hauk tips it in from the left block. 18 for Rylan Hauk, Eagles down 6. 61-55, 5:57 to play in the second half. Indians front court, Daniel, free throw line, left hand, teardrop, hits the bottom of the barrel. 4 for Carson-Daniel, back to an 8-point Catawba lead. 63-55, 5:42 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman works it from right to left. Browder, head of the key, pops from 3. Backboard, nothing else. Daniel grabs the rebound at the free throw line. Catawba on the hop to the offensive end. Daniel pumps the brakes left wing and sets up shop against the Eagles' man-to-man defense. Inside it goes for McDuffie. Rolls around Illick and lays it in for a 10-point lead. Illick having to sag off, playing with 4 fouls. Catawba attacking. And now Chuck Benson wants time. So a full timeout utilized by Carson-Newman. Catawba has scored back-to-back buckets to stretch the lead to double figures. 5:06 to play in the second half. Catawba 65, Carson-Newman 55. Eagles had trimmed this down to 4. At the 11:32 mark, Catawba responded with 5 in a row to get it back out to 9, and it's hovered between 6 and 10 ever since. The Eagles have another run in them. It has been a confounding game. Carson-Newman has shot the better percentage. They've limited Catawba to 35.6% shooting. But the issue is that comes with oodles of second chance opportunities. 22 offensive rebounds for the Indians. They have as many offensive boards as they do defensive rebounds. They're plus 11 on the glass. And Catawba has outscored Carson-Newman 26-2 in second chance points. Everybody crashes for Catawba. Eagles basketball down 10 with 5:02 to play in the second half. Illick at the left point. Back to the basket on Walker. Now faces the rim. One right-hand dribble, make it 2. Picks it up, gets stripped by Simpson. Illick got it back for Browder in the right corner for a 3. He cashes it in. Broken play goes Carson-Newman's way. 23 for Jack Browder. Eagles down 7. 65-58, 4:40 to play in the second half. Catawba with it front court. Right short corner for Zion McDuffie. Feeds Daniel in the paint. Kick out Simpson left corner. He tries a triple. Left iron no good. Offensive rebound grabbed by Lindsey. Jack Browder ties him up. Arrow keeps it with Catawba. Mops out to take care of the perspiration. Kyle Barnes and Quentin Murphy chatting about something. Shot clock at 20. And Daniel to inbound. Goes into Lindsey, left wing extended, out to Daniel, right wing. Daniel against the zone, into the high post for Walker. Moves inside on Illick, turns, right hand hook, left it short. Browder grabs the rebound and draws a foul. Charge the personal to McDuffie. It's his first, the team's 8th. Carson-Newman an opportunity to score with the clock stopped. Jack Browder gets credit for his 10th rebound and his 32nd career double-double. 1-1 for Jack Browder. Front end is on the way. Browder swishes it. 24 points, 10 rebounds for Jack Browder. He has done Jack Browder-like things today. He's got the Eagles within 6 and a chance to make it a 5-point game at the stripe. Bends the knees, second foul shot's up, rattles out left side, no good. Stops a string of 17 straight makes at the line for Browder. 65-59, Indians by 6, 4:03 to play, second half. Banks out for Daniel, right wing, dribbles to the free throw line, spins on Bilbray, gets around him, airballs the layup. Browder's there with an 11th rebound. Up the right sideline to Bilbray. Bilbray, right wing, pulls from deep. Bilbray, front of the 10, no good. Banks on the backside for the miss for Catawba. Banks across the timeline, center court for the Indians, swings it to Daniel, left wing. Switches it right wing, Lindsey. Touch it high post, Banks. Banks, one dribble, back out Lindsey, right wing, 15 to shoot. Lindsey drives, shot over Browder, and he makes the tough shot. 8 for Lindsey. That's the lead for Catawba, 67-59, with 3:20 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Houck in the right corner. Dribbles into the paint, gets to the left block, and sends it in with the left hand around Nick Walker. 67-61, Eagles down 6, 3:05 to play second half, in need of a stop. Lindsey, high post, Simpson, 17-footer, swishes it. Jordan Simpson averages 8.9 a game. He's got 21 today. 69-61, Indians by 8, Eagles the other way. Houck lost the handle on it out of bounds, but it stays with Carson-Newman. 2:49 to play in the second half. Catawba 69. Carson-Newman 61. Eagles trying to pull this one out of the fire when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
2:49 to play in the second half, 69-61. Catawba leads Carson-Newman on the strength of 23 offensive rebounds and a 26-2 edge in second chance points. Indians have attempted 26 more shots than Carson-Newman to make up for the fact they are just shooting 35.9% from the field. Eagle ball out of the break, down by 8. Illick, left point, harassed by Banks. Gets to Browder, head of the key for a catch three. Left it short. Bilbray taps an offensive rebound to himself, but then turns it over to Simpson. Simpson racing to the rim, and he rocks it with the right hand. 10-point lead for Catawba with 2:32 to play in the second half. Eagles the other way. Bilbray down to the left block. His left-hand leaner is good off glass. 4 points for Matt Bilbray. Eagles down 8, 71-63, 2:20 to play in the second half. Catawba with it front court. Daniel for Lindsay in the left corner. Lindsay, pass it to the head of the key, deflected by Brown. Brown trying to run it down, unable to do so, and it's out of bounds in the backcourt baseline. And Catawba has 10 seconds to go the length of the floor. 2:04 to play in the second half. Eagles down 8. Daniel picks it up, brings it across the timeline. Shovels out Simpson. NBA range from the left wing. Toilet bowls out. Rebound pinged by Illick to Walker, who misses a layup, and then Illick grabs the rebound. Eagles bring it right to left, down 8. Bilbray, head of the key, 3. Back iron, no. Illick offensive rebound, back to Bilbray up top. Reset down 8 with 100 seconds left. Bilbray, right wing for Browder in the right corner. He drives baseline, gets to the cup, missed his layup, got it back. Shot up, blocked. Whistle, foul. Battling for the rebound. Charge this to whom? It's on Browder, his third, the team's 7th. 1-1 for Le'Veon Lindsay. He's 1 for 3. They get 2 for 4 as he calmly buries the first with 90 seconds left to stretch the lead to 9. McDuffie enters. Walker exits. One more free throw for Lindsay to make it a 10-point game, and he does. 73-63, Catawba with 90 seconds left. Brown over the timeline left side, accelerates on Lindsay, gets by him, peels it out to Houck in the corner. Extra pass, Illick left point, finds Bilbray left corner, pumps, steps into a 3, and connects. Matt Bilbray hits the 6th 3 of the game, the 5th 3 of the half for the Eagles. They're down 7 with 70 seconds left. Looking for another stop. Bilbray fouls Daniel on top of the jump circle, and Matt Bilbray has been charged with his 3rd, the team's 8th. So 1-1 for Carson Daniel, 79% at the line. For the Sacs, second best free throw shooting team. Catawba at 77% for the year. Daniel's front end is through, nothing but net. 8-point game, 74-66. Second free throw for Carson Daniel. Bends the knees and knocks it down, all strings. 75-66. Catawba by 9, Eagles front court. Colin Brown drives inside on Banks. Bounces it out to Bilbray for a right wing triple. Back of the 10, no good. Illick grabs an offensive rebound. Second chance for the Eagles. Brown right corner. Pumps, drives, gets to the cup. Layup, no. Browder and Daniel tied up. Browder comes over his back to foul him. 4th on Browder. 9th on the Eagles. 47 seconds left. Indians by 9. So 1-1 for Carson Daniel again. Daniel bends his knees, flips up the front end, and swishes it nothing but net. 76-66. Indians by 10. Eagles had whittled it down to 4 at the halfway point. Catawba has nickeled and dimed the lead back out to where it was at the halftime break, 11. 77-66 with 47 seconds left. Eagles front court. Bilbray drives inside, gets it out to Brown. He runs through the middle of the lane, circles it up with the left hand, misses the layup. McDuffie's got the rebound. There's a 6-second different shot clock to game clock, and Daniel brings it front court, and he can dribble out time here as the Indians go 4 corners with an 11-point lead and 20 seconds left. Justin Banks dribbling out. The final seconds on the shot clock. He gives to Simpson for a left wing three, who swishes it as the shot clock expires. And that, the official's going to come to the scores table and put a few tenths of a second back on the clock. So 6 seconds on the clock. Eagles down 14, 7-0 run for Catawba. And see if the Eagles can make the margin a touch closer. Bilbray for Houck in the right corner. Pump fakes the three, steps back, now tries the triple. It's off the right iron, and that is the ball game. Catawba prevails 80-66, a fifth straight win for the Indians over the Eagles. First time that they have done that since 2007 to 2011. Catawba prevails by 14 in spite of shooting just 36.6% from the field. The Indians grab 52 rebounds. They're plus 13 on the glass and outscore the Eagles 26-2 in second chance points. And offensive rebounding carries the day for Catawba in this contest. 80-66 the final. Indians improve to 8-3 on the year and 4-2 in league play, while the Eagles are 8-4 and fall to 3-3 in South Atlantic Conference play. Domino's postgame report heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
We're going to get backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Final score from Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman falls to Catawba by a final score of 80-66. The Indians, the first team to win a game against Carson-Newman when shooting worse than 37% from the field. First time that's happened since February 8th, 2023 at Mars Hill. Eagles held the Lions to 33.8% shooting on that day and ended up falling. Eagles hold Catawba to 36.6% shooting today. But Catawba still manages to score 80, and it's because of their offensive rebounding. Catawba still averaged more than a point per possession in this one and scored 46% of the time they had the ball. It's because of offensive rebounding and second chance points. Catawba, 24 offensive rebounds compared to 10 for Carson-Newman. But the Indians outscore the Eagles 26-2 in second chance points. Carson-Newman only converted one of its 10 offensive rebounds into points, while Catawba, back of the napkin math, just presuming they're all twos, which I don't think they were. I think Justin Simpson hit some dagger threes off of, or Jordan Simpson hit some dagger threes off of some of those misses. But let's just presume they're all twos. Catawba converted 24 of those offensive rebounds into points 13 times. That's the high end. Might be a little bit less, but you'd be talking threes. So offensive rebounding carries the day for Catawba. Also an impact, turnovers. This is Catawba's 5th straight win over Carson-Newman. Eagles in the previous 4 averaged 19 turnovers a game. They had 19 today. Catawba a 21-12 advantage in points off turnovers. Now credit Carson-Newman. Eagles only turned it over 6 times in the second half compared to 13 in the first half. And that helped their cause in rallying. I think this game's a little bit closer than the final score would indicate. Catawba closed the game on a 7-0 run. Hit a 3 from Jordan Simpson from NBA range. That was undefensed. It seemed like Catawba was going to take a shot clock violation. But this game probably more in the 9-point margin than the 14-point margin as the Indians win 80-66. Catawba does end up winning the second half. Carson-Newman outscored the Indians for the majority of the second half. Had cut the deficit down to 4 at one point, about the 11:52 mark, but couldn't get the stops needed. They would get one stop, but not the second or third stop, as Catawba's offensive rebounding wins the day. Eagles outscored the Indians in the paint. Carson-Newman held to a season low 3 points on the fast break. That impacts things as well. It was Jordan Simpson who led things for Catawba. Came in averaging a shade over 8 points a game. He finished with 26, which is 2 off his career high that he set while he was at Francis Marion. And a guy that came in 14 of 42 from beyond the arc, 33%. He goes 6 of 16 from long range, does finish 10 of 24 from the field. Eagles did a nice job on Nick Walker and Justin Banks. Those two came in, the 2 leading scorers, the only 2 double-digit scores for Catawba, averaging 28.4 a game. Carson-Newman held those two to a combined 12. Banks with 4 on 2 of 11 shooting. Nick Walker with 8 on 3 of 8 shooting. And then for the Eagles, just 2 guys in double figures. They both had 20. Jack Browder becomes the first player in school history to score 20 points in 8 consecutive games. He had 24 points and 11 rebounds for his 32nd career double-double, while Rylan Hauk finished with 20 points and 7 rebounds. Hauk was 7 of 14 from the field to get on the plus side of 20 for the second time in his career. You're on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, you told me before the game that you were really intrigued to see how your team handled Catawba's pressure. And for points it did, for points it didn't. But offensive rebounding, what ends up carrying the day for the Indians, a 26-2 edge in second chance points. Break down this one.
I was interested. I was really excited to see what we would look like against this. And to be honest, I'm very disappointed in what I saw. To turn the ball over like we did, and really sort of turn it over how we did. I feel like so many times we sort of did it to ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's sort of disheartening because if you play college basketball, if you play basketball for long enough, you realize that turnovers are bad and turnovers will beat you. And the reality is, what they had 20, they had +9 on points off turnovers. So that's a problem. But then the offensive rebounding, and our roster is what it is, man. Our roster is what it is. We've got really high character, low maintenance kind of guys that play day in, day out, compete day in, day out, practice day in, day out, and there's a lot of positives. But today I thought we just got big boyed at the rim. That's not necessarily a quick fix, a fixed period. It's just the reality. We're a non-NIL small private school in East Tennessee, and we put together what I think is a pretty nice little roster. But styles make fights, and our style of play and what we believe in philosophically at this institution with this roster versus that institution and that roster is just different. So we got exposed today in this particular game, and we'll see how it goes when we play them again down the road.
A second half, though, where you made some inroads, made things interesting in points. Don't know that 14 is what this game's margin actually feels like. Got the game within 4, but Catawba always you would get a stop, but second, third opportunities what allowed Catawba to kind of nickel and dime the lead back out to where it was at the half. What did you see from your team fighting to get back into it?
It's like I told them, once we got behind, when we were down, and sort of the I'm air quoting this, the pressure of the scenario of the situation had changed. So now we're playing catch up. Our guys, I thought their overall response was good, but what I'd like to see is that we're not in that catch up mode. We're sort of in that like blow for blow mode. The opponent has a good possession, we have a good possession to counter it. Opponent has a bad possession, we have a good possession, and it's more tick for tack instead of like, we're down double digits. Let's I don't know, the power dynamic has changed. Less pressure. There was some possessions, especially late in the second half, where on the bench I'm thinking, where was that? Like maybe the first half, the aggressiveness, the determination to touch paint. I will start by saying that in hindsight, as coaches, I thought we did not give our guys a lot of help that first half. We just didn't have a good enough strategy, good enough plan to deal with some of the things that we were encountering defensively by Catawba, and we made some adjustments. And I actually think the adjustments benefited us as the game went on.
Jack Browder, again, Jack Browder things. He and Rylan Hauk were a solid two-man show for you, combining for 44. For Jack, it is his 8th straight 20-point game. What did he do to shoulder the scoring load today against Catawba?
I mean, he did his, but I can tell you right now, Jack don't give a dang about that. He wanted to win this game. And it's sort of like it's almost monotonous. We continue to talk about Jack. Yeah. And I mean, all he cares about is winning. So any of the neat things that are being accomplished in real time are a distant second to the fact that we got beat today, and didn't just get beat. I mean, I feel like we got taken out back and beat with a belt. Yeah, congrats to Jack. Jackal, that's great. But I know he's sick right now that we came up here and didn't have a better collective performance that would have given ourselves a better chance to win the game.
You're on the road next week. You had Emory and Henry on Wednesday before tangling with Lenore Ryan on Saturday. How do you move past this one with a much improved Wasps team looming in the King Center on Wednesday?
Gotta have a recovery day tomorrow, but we'll also be getting together tomorrow and meet with our team and trying to figure out like what are the takeaways and what are the adjustments that need to be made going into the next game. Emory and Henry, I think, they're a top 10, 15 team in the region, and I know they've had some quality wins this year. It's gonna be a very, very difficult game, Cav. I think we have to. Different than this opponent for sure, but still it's gonna be a really difficult game. And we've done a little advanced scouting, but not enough for me to feel really confident exactly what we are going to do. I'm not going to be relying on what we did last year with them. It'll be a different approach for sure, most likely. But we'll know come Monday exactly what we're going to need to do.
All right, Chuck. Pleasure as always. We'll chat on Wednesday from the King Center.
Great. Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's postgame report rolls on. Jack Browder to the microphone when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's postgame interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's postgame report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
All right, back on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside Jack Browder following Carson-Newman's 80-66 loss to the Catawba Indians. Jack, a solid day at the office for you. An 8th straight 20-point game with 24 points to go along with 11 rebounds. You're efficient. But at the end of the day, you were the one that looked at the box score during the break and said, I think it was they got up 21 more shots than us, is word for word your quote.
Yep.
I know you're not a personal accolade kind of guy, and that you'd trade the 24 points and 11 rebounds for a win any day of the week. How do you process this one where Catawba had 24 offensive rebounds and a 26-2 edge in second chance points?
How do I process it? I would say that that's horrible for us, and we have to do a much better job defensive rebounding and taking care of the ball. We had 6 turnovers second half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. I think 6 turnovers a half is good enough to win against Catawba. 13 and 1/2 is not, and especially whenever it sets the tone for the rest of the game that they're going to be able to speed us up and not let us run what we want to run.
This is a 5th straight game against Catawba where you've had 19 turnovers.
Yeah.
Or on average, 19 turnovers, I should say. More than 17. 5th straight game with more than 17. In the past games, it felt like, and to be fair, Catawba caused a fair share today, but it felt like more of them today were self-inflicted in the front court than Catawba's press bothering you into turnovers in the back court.
Yeah. Well, early in the first half, they kind of stopped trapping because we were getting good looks at the rim at breaking their initial trap, and they decided to get out of it for a little bit, and we could not finish at the rim and making silly mistakes on the back end of it instead of just being confident and going attacking the rim. There a lot of just dumb stuff. I don't think that's been us for the last 5 games, but that's not this team. I think we saw some things. We'll be able to learn from this game 100% and be able to use it not just against Catawba the next time, but probably against like 50% of the rest of our games.
Doesn't get any easier from here. Emory and Henry is one of the most improved teams in the South Atlantic Conference, and you head to the King Center on Wednesday. How do you process this one? A game where you limited their only 2 double-digit scores, Nick Walker and Justin Banks, to a combined 12, but Jordan Simpson hops up and scores 26. How do you process all of that moving forward to face the Wasps?
Yeah, we're going to watch a lot of film tomorrow, learn, figure out. I think I said this against Anderson, figure out what we can do to eliminate the offensive rebounding on the other team's end. I think I said it in that interview. I think it's effort, commitment, a little bit of not putting yourself in the right spot, but figure out a way to just find another gear, all of us on the team, to be able to collect the boards and make sure that we control defensive rebounding and taking care of the ball next game.
All right, Jack, pleasure. We'll chat Wednesday at E&H.
Yeah, thanks.
That is Jack Browder as Carson-Newman falls to Catawba. Final score 80-66. We are back at it on Wednesday from Emory and Henry. That is a 5:30 tip for the doubleheader from the King Center. 5:30 tip for the women, 7:30 tip for the men. On Wednesday, we are on the air at 5:15. For Jay Adams running the show back inside of network control, as well as our cast and crew here inside of Holt Fieldhouse, our replay operator Ian Johnson, director Emmer Bowling, and our camera operators Noah Penland, Will Humphreys. and Kennedy Goins. I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score from Holt Fieldhouse. It's Catawba 80, Carson-Newman 66. We'll talk to you on Wednesday from the King Center. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
You've been listening to the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Jay West, Brianna, she's just a girl, DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagle Sports Network.